if you know the greeting cards you can get where you can record.
Sure.
This would make such a lovely greeting card.
Yeah, let me set this greeting card up for you, and I can only say that she wasn't done with Ivan Naj, her nemesis, her ex-boyfriend, lame Z-list Hungarian film director turned into basically a pimp. He calls her, and we get this.
Hey, you stupid ugly pig. What are you calling me for? Huh? You ugly fucking freak. You're calling the wrong person. I think you misdialed, baby. Huh? Huh? You misdialed, you dumb motherfucking bookmaker fucking pimp. Baby, I know some girls who will suck your dick if they can turn a $200 trick. You gotta give them some of your heroin first. Yes, just give them some heroin first. Give them some heroin first. Huh? Yvonne, you are one sick motherfucker.
Wow.
That's poetry in motion.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine, being in a relationship with that? I'm going to get you. I mean, it's like meth meets a dope fiend, and this is what you get. That sums up what I imagine their relationship was from day one. The mouth on her. Oh,
Sid
my.
Nancy, but without the good music.
Right, exactly. So that is the saga of the Heidi Fleiss wiretap tapes, courtesy of Dano Hanks, who should be getting out of prison hopefully in September. We'll go pick him up on Terminal Island, and we're going to have him sitting across from me right here on the Gray Zone. Anyway, so let's get to speed. I ran into Heidi Fleiss when Hollywood Interrupted dropped. I'm out at the Book Expo in downtown Los Angeles pimping the project, and who do I run into? Heidi. And I said, hey, Heidi, you're in my book. I actually used the Robert Evans transcripts from the wiretap tapes on your house. And she looked at me and she screamed, you fucking cunt. She called me a cunt. Jesus. And she goes, you can't do that. I'll sue you. And I'm like, go ahead. Because you know what? Just like we just played those clips there, I have every right to share those tapes. I have every right to publish them in my book, Hollywood Interrupted with Andrew Breitbart. Why? Because I didn't do the wiretaps. That's the thing about being a good journalist, and if you're writing about crime, the things that come across the transom are gold, just like that. And she couldn't touch me. She had no legal recourse whatsoever. So I'm like, whatever, Heidi. Good luck with your book. She was pimping a book at the expo. It was called Pandering. Some no-tell sort of coffee table book. And
I remember that.
Yeah, and it didn't name any names. Gosh, I've named a half dozen on this show already. And to her credit, she wouldn't give up her clients. So what's she doing today? Well, she's now banging Dennis Hoffs of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch over there outside of Reno in Nevada. And I basically hanging with her parrots in Pahrump, Nevada. She's had several failed business enterprises. She had an underwear store called Heidi Wear. She had a show with Victoria Sellers, something called Sex Tips or something like that. She's been on Celebrity Rehab a couple of times. Not a very happy sunset. Good luck, Heidi. So you're listening to The Gray Zone. What happened after that was just because Heidi Fleiss was out of the picture, a new madam emerged. Her name is Michelle Braun from Palm Beach County, Florida. And she upped the ante on prostitution, on high-end prostitution, because she managed to exploit the Saudi Arabian connection. And, so she's booking girls that she had inherited from Heidi and otherwise to travel to Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and quote-unquote entertain the royalty for $50,000 a night. So did the Heidi Fleiss bust put a dent in prostitution, high-end prostitution in Hollywood? No, it didn't. In fact, it just got bigger and wider in scope, thanks to the internet. The thing is that, Heidi Fleiss, it's a bittersweet story. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy listening to The Gray Zone. Another thing, real quick story. Another thing, because it's Dano hour, 350 pounds of them. Did you know that O.J. Simpson made a sex tape?
No.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
I've seen it. It's awful, but...
so it's not killer?
Well, here's what happened. There was some skell producer out here who offered O.J. something like $30,000 to $50,000 cash to do a sex tape that he thought he could exploit. So O.J. demands the money up front, because he needs cash. He can't have any paper trail on any income he gets, otherwise it goes to the Goldman family.
What year is this, basically? Do you know?
Years ago.
Okay.
And basically, that's he's making his cash at the time selling memorabilia, and in this case, agreeing to appear in a porn flick. So Dano's hired to go down. Dano and Mad Dog Vallis are hired to go down to Florida to some seedy motel and wire up the room with cameras, because another one of OJ's demands was that it had to look like he didn't know that he was being taped having sex with the two blonde women, porn stars, that they brought into that motel room with him. So in other words, it was like, hey, I didn't know this was happening, and he'd already got paid. Well, anyway, let me set the scene. It opens like this. You're in the hotel room. There are two blondes in various states of undress on the... You don't want to run a black light over this bed sheet, I'll tell you right now. They're lying on the bed, and then you see OJ emerging from the bathroom, stark naked, sporting lumber like you wouldn't believe. If you've heard any rumors, they're true. The guy's packing about 12 to 14 inches soft. Okay?
Is this why he doesn't run through airports anymore?
Anyway, he walks out from the bathroom, does a line of coke off a glass table by the bed, smokes a joint with these women, so you got drugs in the picture, and then just as he's about to start pounding on them, he gets up, and you see him come right in, POV, right into where one of the cameras was hidden in the light fixture. He yanks it out. Another angle is in a planter, one of those fake planters. You see him come at that, and he pulls it out, and it goes to black. And then he starts banging these two porn stars, and all you've got is audio. Moans and groans of O.J. Simpson, right? Anyway, O.J. got his money. The producer is pissed off because he didn't get anything. I mean, he was way shy of a money shot, so to speak. So what ended up happening was OJ made off with the money. The guy had no recourse, so he hired some crack addict porn actor, a black guy, skinny, looked nothing like OJ, put him in the hotel room with the same porn stars, and had him explicitly banging these porn stars in the same hotel using the OJ porn star audio, all those grunts and groans underneath. And they tried to sell this, and it never got anywhere, and very few people have seen it, but I have. And yes, OJ did, in fact, make a porn flick.
They called it If I Did It.
Yeah.
Like the book.
So anyway...
Wow.
You're in the gray zone.
Lucky, man.
You are in the gray zone, and I thank you for listening. I think that, this is our second show here high atop the HMS Bounty in K-Town. And, we've got listeners that have gotten back to me from Australia, Ireland, Singapore even. We're getting listeners all around the world, and I appreciate that. I do want you to know, if you like what you hear, break me off a piece of lettuce via PayPal. I'm Mark Ebner 59 at gmail.com. Send me $1. 2's even better. Send me 3. Send me a Finsky. Because I got to pay rent here, and I want to be able to afford Dr. David Robinson as my producer.
Oh, thank you.
So let's see how that happens. I'm not going to put ads on this podcast. Just tip the monkey. I'm your monkey, okay? I'm your little bitch. Throw me a buck or 2. That's all you got to do. markebner59@gmail.com. Also take Venmo. No ads on this show. But like I said, I do have rent to pay. Also, you know what? As this show grows and donations increase, exponentially, because this show will grow, if you like true crime the way I like true crime, the goal for this show is to move the content towards active criminal investigations, reported right here every week in the gray zone. I mean, can you imagine that? Delivering true crime as it happens up to you, our listeners, almost in real time. So, tip the goddamn monkey, damn it. markebner59@gmail.com via PayPal. Meantime, I've got a true crime book to write. Make that 2. And what else? I'm talking about Prince. Tomorrow night, that'd be Sunday. Hopefully this show will be up by then. You can listen to this, and then you can watch me yakking about Prince on some docuseries called The Price of Fame on the Reels channel. Enjoy.